I said, you know what? I'm gonna actually follow the diet this time, because there's some reason I'm not getting back into the conditioning that I used to get into. You know, with my abs deep and my lower abs good and all that stuff, I wasn't seeing that. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna cut all of that crap out.
Mr. Olympias, all the great, incredible athletes, they don't stand in the mirror and say, my work is done. They say the work begins tomorrow anew with new knowledge. I start all over again.
And you can't wait to get up in the morning and get the day started and get your body sweating.
I had to be in the best shape possible.
You're dieting for the results that dieting is going to give you.
Perseverance is the name of this game. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it?
The most amazing discipline. He's like a pit bull, you know, his mind. When he locks into a goal, he won't let go.
It's about making adjustments. You gotta know your body. You know, most people would try to do, I'm gonna do the same thing I did back when I did this. You can't work that way. You gotta know how to make the adjustments. You gotta know when you're flat, when you need to add more food, when you need to stop cardio. You gotta know how to do all of that. That's what I've mastered over the years, why I've lasted so long.
You need to have your calories high enough to where you won't flatten out. You need to have your good, clean carbs up high enough. To have your water intake up so you don't flatten out. When you do these things right, the whole part of dieting is to lose fat. There's no, everybody wants to try all this fancy stuff and reinvent the wheel and everything. Look, in the morning cardio, an empty stomach, your blood sugar levels at its lowest point, do your target heart rate zone for burning fat. You know, there's nothing fancy to it. Eat clean, load up on the protein that you need so the muscle can repair itself. Low fat, cardio, and your body will start changing. That's it.
Want to see the world's greatest bodybuilder, how great he looks in the off-season condition.
To me, it was always a big advantage when I said, okay, my movie starts on April 1, and I have now 3 months, so I have to get really in great shape. So you pick those times. It could also be that you have no movie, and you have no Mr. Olympia, or no Mr. America, no Mr. Universe coming up, or any of those things. But you say to yourself, the summer starts in June. I'm gonna go to the beach in June, and at that time, I want to be in great shape. So that creates an urgency that makes you really start training hard and taking it seriously. Because if you don't have a specific plan, if you don't have a specific goal where you want to go and when you want to get there, you just drift around and you never get anywhere.
Shape that I've ever been in my life, the biggest gains I ever had with my body, and whatever your goals are. Look, the most powerful supplement that you will ever have, all of you, is your mind.
Through the hardest training, the hardest diet, the hardest mental prep he's ever endured.
Zoning in on it, getting inside the muscle. Best things you can do is be able to imagine what your body looks like. To understand the anatomy of the body. Because when you're doing certain exercises and the muscle is extending and it's contracting, you want to know what that looks like. You want to be able to put a visual of that in your mind. Champions know it's here. Switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off. Step up, rise up in a challenge.
That's it. New years. Come on. Squeeze them hard. That's it. Come on.
And we'll tell you exactly what to do.
Another round of chicken, another round of peas, another round of rice.
What it takes, kind of Olympia shit right here. Getting tired, getting hungry, but I know it's working. So fired up about that. I still got about 10 pounds to drop.
How much more can you improve for everybody to say, whoa?
They got this whole list of things they don't like. I don't like to diet. I don't like to eat this. I don't like doing cardio. What do you want to do that for then? You want to eat junk food? That's what you fantasize about? You can have that, man. You can have it. You can have it right now. Or do you want something, is there something that what do you really want?
Whatever it takes at this point, man.
What's going to separate the champions from the people that don't are the ones that suffer.
I choose to do this, you know what I mean? This is the hang-ups about getting my discipline in order, have my mind in the right place to allow me to stay on my diet when I need to, and not be bothered by the sight of somebody else having something that, you know, at another time in my off-season I might enjoy. Yeah, there's no place for that now. I struggle with enough things now. The last thing I would need is to have some fundamentals like that to still be struggling with. So, well, I can't scale my diet. No, that's done. Every time you cook your food, every time you pack your meals, every time you, and the world may not understand what you're doing. Everyone is not going to see your vision until you unveil it.
The most important thing is that you have a vision.
We train for a transformation, and we start to get to that point. Don't lose focus.